Thank you, Crystal. Okay. Hey, everybody. So, we do the top 10 to beat every week, which is super fun. And we've had some huge sales numbers. Hang on, I'm going to mute everybody. Mute all. Okay. Anyway, so we do that every week, and the numbers have been huge. And this week, I had a couple of people actually reach out to me and ask if there was any way some of these people could share with us what it is that they have been doing. And so I posted that, and then we had a couple of people volunteer. Sylvia was one that volunteered to share with us, and then on Monday, Alicia Norton is going to share with us, and then another girl offered to share with us, but we'll wait until her schedule clears up and that she's able to do so. So I've muted everybody for now, and then I'll unmute Sylvia, and then you can chat with us and tell us what it is that you do, my friend. What have you been doing?
Hey, everybody. Basically, what I've been doing is rebuilding a business that I long forgot how you need to do. Basically, is establish your customer base, right? When things don't go how you want it to go, you think back about how did I do it when I was on fire, and you think back about, I need to reestablish my customer base. And when you look at your establishing your customer base is how am I going to expand and where am I going to get my sales? So the first thing that came to mind, and it was to probably help support a team member. She works in nursing. So I thought about frontline. So this is what threw the fire in, but it's a good fueling of fire. I reached out to my local hospital, the ER nurse manager there. I said to her, I said, I would like to do something for you guys in the front lines, and I'd like to show my appreciation. So what we did, it's a small hospital. I mean, it's 115 employees. So I called it the COVID-19 Community Project. It went like wildfire. Everybody knew about it. Everybody was sharing it. And all of a sudden I was getting orders that I had no clue where the clients were coming from. That was scary because I'm like, I always ask, how did you come to me and how did you end up with me? Ended up with recruiting and ended up being overwhelming, but it was a good overwhelming because then I sat back and I said, okay, what did I do? So I reached out to the nurse manager. One thing I did right is I went live every day for 19 days. I mean, I still do now because it's become a trend, but I went live every day on my group. And what that allowed is every day at 8 o'clock, people would tune in because they wanted to know who was the lucky winner. And when I say a winner, you invest a little in your community, but you reap a lot. And what I did was that I took some of my own inventory, some of my own free host benefits that I've had in the past, and I gave from my heart. And that meant a lot because, I mean, we hold Blend Bash, we get candles, we get sprinkles, but my main focus was what can I do? So, I talked with my upline and we discussed, here's some things you could do and how am I going to promote it? What the giveaway that I'm going to give, what is it going to bring back for me? So I decided I was going to do the petite candle. So what would that bring me? A resale of sprinkles, right? So it's a consumable product. They'll come back for wicks. They'll love the smell. So what smells do I pick, right? You had to kind of strategize that and think, what am I going to do? And then everybody in the winners got a mini soak spray. What will that do for me? Get my item in someone's purse, get my item in a community, get my name out there, but also a return customer on soaps, okay? And then I gave everybody a little bit of a sample. Our new soap had just come out, so I gave everybody a little bit of our soap, okay? I sold all my soap inventory that I had within like no time. And as soon as we could reorder them, I had reorders, right? So that really triggered a lot of return sales. Now, having said that, that one customer that first supported me with this project, the nurse manager, she's now buying from me. And everybody else that's won a project, a part of the project has won. But here was my strategy as well, was the COVID-19. Every day I'd say this is COVID-19 community project. I started seeing my lives getting like 30, 40 people. And it's like, holy mac, I've never had that many in my VIP group, right? And it was overwhelming because then you get nervous. And anyway, what was good about it too is it got catalogs out there and I was running out of things, but you had to think outside the box, right? Then I started bundling products. Okay, so what do I do outside? Think outside the box. So products were running out. Okay, no problem. What do we have in stock, right? What can I bundle up? And then my upline had taken the time over the past months to show me graphics, right? So I took the time to do the graphics. Think outside the box. Don't put a price. Get them to look at the product and approach you. You don't want a price because I think if you put a price, then they either look at it and like it or walk away, but you never make that contact. How I like it is if there's no price, they will reach out to you. They will either ask for a price, but you have that second chance of underselling another product that maybe that price range was too expensive. Well, at least you had a second chance that if that price range didn't appeal to them, then of course you could sell something else, right? Like lemongrass candles have gone out of style here. Like the campground, they're all stocked up with those candles because they had heard of the candles that I put in the mini bags, right? Like it's like, it was a whirlwind. My house was a mess. Don't get me wrong. My house was a mess. I had inventory, boxes coming everywhere, but it's okay. This one client and this bundle of client have also brought me recruits this month, right? So the 3 recruits that I've recruited this month with another one coming have all stemmed from my project. So it's encouraging and it's exciting, but the good thing is I got to mentor them in the fire, right? Here's what I'm doing. Help me, let's do an order together. Let's do a Zoom. Let's do this. And it didn't require any effort because I was in the middle of it, right? If I was packing an order for a customer, I'd show them how I did it, right? Like it didn't need an extra time frame to say, okay, I need coaching that time. It was all as a team, right? And then my upline also did a call where we had some new recruits, some seasoned recruits, and then we talked about, okay, how are we going to put this together? Are we going to make some bundles? What we got to think outside the box. We got to overcome the challenges is what everybody is living COVID, right? So overcoming your challenges was another one. Another event that I did this month, which went wildfire because now I've set it up, is to do VIP bags. So I had a price range on it and it was like 12 customers I'd say within an hour and a half had purchased a VIP bag. What my VIP bag was, I decided on a price range. For me, it was $50. I said, okay, why am I going to include for $50? And remember, these are my top 12 customers. You want to treat them right because these are the nugget of your business, right? So they are the people that help you start your business. Never forget where they came from. So what would I do? I don't want to give them a simmer pot. I want to give them sprinkles because they're going to come back for a simmer pot. That's going to be a bigger sale. So that's what I did. Everybody got a carton of sprinkles. Everybody got a little bit of a mini soap. So they come back for soaps or they come back for a wall hug. Dana, and to the whole team, I can't say it how much it's residual sales. And now my project is finished and now I'm living the residual sales like mad. And so the next one is going to be to redo the VIP bags because I only limit it to 12. So now everybody wants in on that. And I had clients post it on my webpage as well. I have a page and a group. I had people write my reviews, right? So ask a client if they will do a review. I learned this from my upline and you pass it on and it's good advice, right? You think, oh, really? But you'd be amazed at how much traffic you get on your page by getting a customer post a review or post a picture of what product pack they got that day, right? A simmering light. Thank you for that simmering light. I love it. And it's lit and it's set up and it comes from a customer, not you, right? What else did I do? But being strategic, the other thing that I did, and it worked, is I asked every customer to send me 3 referrals of a new customer. And each of those that came and bought and the referral got their name in a bag. It's a $50 giveaway. It's a lot of money on the upfront, okay? but think about everything we get for free.
Mhm.
Think about all the parties we close. Think about I closed what, 7 parties this month, and I got as many parties going on for next month in my schedule, right? So now it's like, okay, how am I going to handle this? But it's exciting. It's fun because every night you go to bed and you feel you sprinkle every home, and I cannot express it. Like, it also, the goal of reaching Pink Sapphire in 9 months was like unachievable when I first looked at it. But now it's like, wow, right? At first it wasn't appealing because I didn't think I could do it. You look at it from a year, but when I started my project, all of a sudden I could see that goal. And then I set it as a goal, and every dollar mattered. Like, I'd post on my VIP page, I'm this amount of dollars away from, and now that I've reached Pink Sapphire, I've put out $100 bundle to all my customers who have supported me within the last X amount of months, right? So it's giving back to your communities, but giving back to the customers that brought you to where you are. And you give and you'll receive back. Trust me.
Absolutely. So can we circle back just real quick? Because I know you touched on it, but maybe for the person that's fairly new doing this, when you said that, you started this COVID-19 project, who exactly did you reach out to, and how did you know to reach out to them? Like you said, you reached out to nurses, but were they people that you knew, or did you contact hospitals? I mean, tell us how you did that, just so people have an idea where to start. Because I think that's, a lot of people just don't know where to start.
Right. It was someone that I knew from a past distance, but it was not a customer that existed in my customer base. I picked up the phone and I said, I know you're the nurse manager there. Is this something we could do with our unit, right? I'm running another project in a couple of months because now I need a little bit of a planning for that one. And it's at another hospital and I'm doing the very same thing. And I'll call it something else. It'll be reaching out to my community, rebuilding, or whatever it is, but I'll be calling another name, but I'm doing the same thing. So maybe if it's not the hospital, because this was a small hospital, there's only 115 employees where I reached out. Maybe start with an old people's home, right?
Yeah.
Like the staffing there, maybe start with something smaller. But I reached out to her and I said, how would we make this work? She printed a list of all the employees, gave them a number, and every day I'd just, pick a number. And, but if it's not someone I'm thinking about right now, even the school would be a very good project to do with the teachers, right? Appreciate what they've done for us. Even though they were home, it wasn't easy. Even a daycare, like a center where you have a lot of people hearing and seeing about the product, because you may not be able to reach to all of those, but your name will get out there, right?
Right.
That's what I would recommend. If you're not comfortable with a big group, because this was a big project for me and it took a lot of, but start smaller.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, I love that. And my brain starts clicking. Like, I know all kinds of people. I may not know them really well, but this is a really cool thing that you have to offer, that we have to offer. So to reach out to people, and I guarantee you these people are being reached out to on a daily basis with people just trying to sell them something that doesn't have something like what we have to offer. So ours brings joy and smiles and everything as well.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Happy, Dana. I mean, I've mailed out so many samples, but every sample that I mail, I keep the name. If it's a Facebook, I make sure that I say, hi, I sent you a sample about a week ago. Which one did you prefer? I send 2 because I don't want them to say a yes or a no. That's the other thing I've learned in direct sales. You don't want a yes or a no. You want a maybe, right? So rather than send 1, I send 2 because I want them to tell me which one they like. So again, the upline would recommend to me, send something fruity or send something that, a different variety. If you send them 2 fruit, they're going to say, we like the fruits, right? But if you send them a clean smell and a fruity smell, then they're going to have to answer you. And they did. And I got 1 recruit out of that, right? So
and again,
I'm overjoyed with what potential that I've been able to reach with such short time to think outside the box.
Right. And the follow-up is the key in that situation, of course. And we all say that. It's just, do we do it? That's the key, And then one other thing I was going to mention, you said that you were going live in your group. Were you doing this, you said every day?
every day at 8 o'clock. And it's good to set a time frame, because
Yeah.
if you're not sure of the time frame, your clients will not set a date with you. So
Mhm.
I called it a date with my customers, right? So I called it the COVID-19 project. So I would post going live tonight at 8 p.m., right? So I'd go live on my personal page, my personal group, yes. And I'd make it a time so that everybody knew, that's right, she's going live at 8 every night. Every
Yeah.
night, 7 days a week. I did that for 19 days.
You know, that is so funny because I have a good friend of mine who, her and her daughter kind of went into business together, and they started a little boutique out of their home. And they started because of during COVID-19 and us being, you know, quarantined or whatever, they started going live every day at 10 a.m. And what became really funny about that is at 10 a.m., there was this internal clock that I thought, oh, I need to see what they're saying today. Not that I didn't buy a whole lot from them, but I was there and I was watching and I was sharing. And so, I mean, I think that that's really key, not only to go live, but to try to go live, you know, consistently and picking a certain time.
Yep.
Now they've weaned it back to 3 days a week. They go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. But it's so funny the support that they have now, because everybody, you know, what time to check them out, you know. I think that is so awesome.
And the other benefit of going live is not only the first part of my live was doing the draw, but then I said, if you guys want to do so, I got them to show how to do candles, how to, you know, maintain your simmering lights. I demoed every time I had a new product. It was exciting because then I unpacked my box. It was legit real time, right? Or if I get a new sprinkle, I'd smell it, do mixes. And now people are really mixing as well, right? Not just me selling it to them. It's saying, here's a recipe. If you guys want to try it, let me know how you like it, right?
Right. So now let's talk about your VIP bags. You said you limited it to 12 to start with, which was really smart, because now it's a must-have. Like,
I wanted to create the demand of, it's an exclusive thing, but I didn't want to sell 100 of those, because I wanted to be an exclusive event that I have, but I wanted to create the demand. So when I post it back, they'll come live. They'll sell out, because that was my plan, was to have that blend bash, right?
Right.
Because I got the got Hitch blend bash, right? Because those are the cartons that I gave away.
Right.
So really, I had a blend bash. I reaped the rewards of having a blend bash.
So smart.
I got all my blend bash box, and I gave away a carton that literally, if we think about it, it didn't cost you that much, right?
Right.
Because you got it back, and then you got the host benefits, you got your VIP box, and you reap a lot of benefits by doing it that way.
Right. No, that is so smart. And I love the fact, when you were talking about bundles, what I find with bundles is that people that are not real sure what they want or need, when you bundle it for them, it's almost like giving them directions, and they're like, oh yeah, I want that. It's like every time that Pink Zebra does a bundle for us, that's why they go like crazy, not to mention that they're usually adorable, but I think it's because we're kind of telling the customer, here's what you need, and they go, okay, I want it, you know?
Yeah, like last night I did one, and it's called, I mean, I still had some, and it's called Clean Daisy. It's a clean soak with a daisy. I had some daisies on stock, right? And they're gone.
Yeah.
I sold them within no time. Clean daisy, just a graphic, no price. How much is it? You know, and then you get to, oh, well, I don't like the daisy. Okay, well, let's replace it with something else, right? Like you get that benefit, that second chance.
That's awesome. So I'm going to unmute everybody so that anybody that has any questions for you that has the opportunity to ask, because I may not have thought about all the questions. Are we good with that? Ready? All participants are unmuted. Okay, does anybody, hey everybody, hey Dina. Now I can see everybody. How's it going? Hey Gina, I see everybody now. So does anybody have any questions for Sylvia? That was really good information.
I have no question, but I just want to thank everybody. It was really nice to do a Zoom together.
That is kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to do this more often.
I like the idea about the bundle, because I did one, but it's the VIP paisley. I'm ordering every first of the month. I'm always ordering the paisley pick in soak and jar. And I have always the same customer taking the VIP paisley. So I know how much I need, and I'm ordering, and they're paying me on the 1st. And when it's come in, I just have to call them, and they receive the paisley pick.
That is awesome.
It's
So that's,
easier that way.
talk about residual income. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
God, that's amazing. I love
Just
it.
want to thank you.
idea.
It was really nice.
Mhm. Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody want to share? Dina, I love your background. All that.
I know,
pink.
I do too.
I have some of it covered up because I was getting ready to do something else, but I got on other cartons and stuff there.
Oh, nice.
It looks really nice.
I'm trying to organize it better.
That looks great.
Thanks.
I love it.
I missed part of it. I'm sorry because I have someone at the house cleaning, so I was kind of missing a little bit, so I didn't get all the information. But I got the bundle part. But what were you talking about with you limit what to 12? Was that what was that? I'm
Those
sorry.
were my VIP bags.
The bags.
What I did is
Okay.
I did VIP bags. I can share the graphic too that I did on our wall, like with Dana, and I think I shared it on the image group. It was there too. But you limit that because you want to make it a demand product. Like you want to limit it so that your clients will jump for it when you put it again, right? So that was one thing. But the first project that I did at the very beginning was, I called it COVID-19, investing in my community. So that was a community project with a local hospital. So what I suggested was either a hospital, a school, an old people's home, like somewhere, there's a lot of traffic and a lot of people that you could sign up to, right?
So smart.
Okay. Okay.
I also ask my customers for referrals all the time, and I reward them, whether it's, a jar or whatever it is. I reward them if they send me 3 referrals. That's the key word, 3 referrals.
Yes.
And we're recording it too, Dina, so you can always
Okay.
watch the playback or share it or whatever.
Perfect.
I love the bundle idea. When you take a picture of a bundle, and this is what's worked for me lately, and like my sales have been through the roof. You take a picture of a bundle of what's all comes with it, and right now you go online, just think of Amazon or wherever you're shopping through. You see a bundle deal, and for a certain, like, I don't put prices, we don't like prices, but they're gonna ask about how much it costs. It's a conversation starter, just like Sylvia was saying. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it works. It does.
And do you do different price points just so that the conversation is ready to go shift to another direction if it's too much, maybe? I
have a script.
You have a script.
I'm so bad. I have 3 scripts that are literally like in the $100, like, so I have people choose a $100 VIP box kind of thing, or mystery box, but I customize it to their home. I ask them what color they like, what home they're fragrance in, what room they're putting in, what they want it to smell like. I'm hitting all those things though. So
cool. That's really smart.
That's a good idea.
I'll often do a bundle and I'll put a jar of sprinkles and a soap of opposite scents, like maybe like a clean and a fruity, and you bundle it up and you send both. You sell both. Easy.
Sure. That's great.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions or any feedback or anything that you want to share that you're doing?
Well, Dana, I've been busy, up here taking care of my mom, but hi everybody. I just want to say thank you guys for being so kind and sharing that, because I'm hoping to be back in North Carolina soon so I can do some more pink zebra stuff. I had sold some up here, but unfortunately I've been kind of tied up, but I appreciate the ideas. They're
Hugs
awesome.
to you, Regina. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Oh, it was my mom. I'm trying to get her settled and everything. So, but she is, and so I finally got some closure yesterday on some things. So that makes it great to go home tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good. So you think you'll go home tomorrow?
Yeah, I've been up here almost 3 months since February.
I know.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
So, yeah, it will be, because I'll be able. I've got some inventory here because people bought the soaps and stuff from me, my friends, because I'm from this area. But be able to sit down and work the online stuff like the others have. That is what I really like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I come from an EMS background, so that nursing thing was really key. So I've already got some people that I'm going to make contact with. That's awesome.
That's perfect.
thank you guys for sharing.
I think a lot of it doesn't, you guys don't need to be in front of your computer screen the whole time. If you dedicate
Right.
just an hour or two a day, where if you're sitting, your kids are watching TV and you're on your phone and just sharing something, typing something up quick, just dedicate an hour to it, even if it's while they're watching TV. Because being a mom of 4 little ones and a man-child that are not at school, so it's challenging, and this is a different new for me. It's completely different, and it threw my schedule completely off, but I've learned to readjust better and organize and stay on top of things so I don't fall back.
Right.
So think outside the box. And EMT, you need to get a hold of your EMT girls and do a paramedic thing. That would be awesome.
Yep,
'Cause they're first-
exactly. That's what, and she works at the hospital too. So that's an awesome idea. So I will be capitalizing on that idea. That was awesome. Thank you guys for sharing.
Awesome. It's good to see you.
I have something.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana.
Hi, Gina.
How are you? Sorry, I was.
No, it's all good.
I'm always in my car. I have 6 parties for June, which I've already started this month because setting them up ahead is key. And I have, let's see, I told my party people that I have a goal to get 700 for a party, the 6 parties, to earn my Sapphire. And if we get the goal, they're going to get probably $100 worth of product from me free.
Wow.
And they like that idea because I'm basically taking my commission and giving it to them to
That's
help me out
awesome.
for my pink Sapphire, because after this month I'll need about 43, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Yeah, you will, girl.
Wow.
So,
That's a great idea.
and then I also had something with the events that are canceling. Are you guys offering? Is it a good idea to offer maybe like a fundraiser to these poor events that are canceling? Because I have some events that are still going. We want to do it, and they're trying to fight with the governors in Pennsylvania and New York to let them have them, and they haven't quit yet, and they're still fighting with them
Wow.
because the governors in Pennsylvania and New York are like crazy, and they're just like, they don't want to let the events to have them, and the events are like, listen, we don't care if we have to wear masks, we don't care if we have to 6-foot social distance. I'll wash all my scoops and use them, separately with each sprinkle that I make for people. We'll do whatever we got to do to let these people buy sprinkles, because since all this happened, I've been selling like crazy. I mean, I just gave out my last purple simmering light because everything is out. But like she was saying, just use what you have. I mean, use the sprinkles to your advantage, because the sprinkles, thank God, are still in stock.
Right, right.
And I had a lot of hidden stock in my room, so I'm like, okay, here we go. This is for you.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm hearing that some people are doing fundraisers, so why not do one for these organizations? I mean, I think that's a great idea.
So that would be okay to do that then?
Of
The
course,
fundraiser?
absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
you're not going to be able to do the tax exempt part of it because it's not a
Right.
formal fundraiser,
Right.
and you would be giving up a portion of your commission. But I
Right.
mean, heck yeah, all day long.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about the hands? I know this is not maybe the setting, but the hand sanitizer. I mean, because I missed last Friday's video.
It'll be out this month. That's all we
Okay,
know.
that's fine. I just didn't
Yeah.
know if they're going to do it the same way where consultants can get it only as a customer,
Yes.
like they did the soaps. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to keep it down to 2 per order, but you can order every day. I mean,
Yeah.
your customer can order every day. So,
Yeah,
but
there was a message that just went out. I just got a text about that. Just it was going to be, launched
Yeah.
soon.
Yes.
Just keep checking.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
it's.
Now,
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what got me to ask about it. So
Yeah.
Dana, what is that thing about Facebook where it says if you're promoting this hand sanitizer by just like a picture, that Facebook is blocking you and saying that you can't do that?
Yeah, don't use the word sanitizer in your description at all, because they just have bots. So it's not even people reading to make sure that you're not making a claim. They don't care. The bot is kicking it out. So
Gotcha.
yeah, just don't use the word sanitizer. A picture, I don't think it's going to pick it up in a picture. It's only if it's typed.
You could use a graphic that says hand sanitizer, but your wording choice up top, so you could post a graphic that says hand sanitizer.
Right.
But when your description say, wow, look at the new product Pink Zebra came out with, just don't say those words, because like just think of those as no words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And also the hand sanitizer, a lot of stuff's out of stock, but I think the hand sanitizer is a blessing right now coming too.
Yeah.
So I'm taking them to the nursing homes where I work. My mom, K Jewelers, because she went back to work. So she's got a bottle sitting there between everything, and people are taking them. They're buying them. They want them. And who else got who got one for hosting a party? Did you receive it? And when you use it, it's actually, my kids love it because it smells amazing on your hands.
And it doesn't leave your hands dry either, right?
I know, and you don't need a lot. Like just a
And you don't
smidge.
even need a lot. You just see like a little look. It's like, this feels like a lot now.
Yeah.
But I got to go up to my, because they teach you in nursing school. So I used to be in nursing, so I'm literally going all the way up here. And that was just a little, I got little hands. But that's like literally this much. It was like that much of soap or of the whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's a great timing. And people will always use, I mean, we've always used hand sanitizer, so it's not like it's going to stop after a certain time.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Well, cool. Does anybody have anything else, or are we good?
I'm good.
Everybody good? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.